Good morning, my peeps. Good morning, and I love you. Happy Monday. Already dropped off Allie, and I'm gassing up old Molly. I didn't do anything yesterday. I mean, I had that whole headache with DirecTV, but still haven't paid my bills. So I need to do that first thing this morning. I don't know what's wrong with me. You know, some days I'm like, man, like, I can get it all done. And other days I'm like, I don't want to do anything. So, with that said, it's Monday, no choice in the matter, gotta get moving. Let's get this week started, and remember that I love you. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Well, here's today's message, guys. It's on courage. And, you know, you think of courage, you think of, well, me, I think of the Wizard of Oz. But, you know, just a sign of my age, I guess. But, you know, it takes courage to do the little things, too. To speak truth into someone's life. You know, to stand for something when it's not the most popular thing. And here's some scripture to help us when we find ourselves in those situations. So be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you could take your stand against the devil's schemes. And in Corinthians, Paul's right, be alert. Continue strong in the faith. Have courage and be strong. And do everything in love. Can never forget the love. And here's a very familiar passage. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid. You are with me. Your shepherd's rod and staff comfort me. I get tongue-tied because I want to go into the King James. And this is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And here's our prayer. God who supplies all courage, I feel like I keep coming back to this well again and again. How grateful I am for your endless supply of courage. How I'd be lost without it. I am so encouraged by your presence. With you, I can face anything. I have nothing to fear. So when was the last time you asked God for courage? And if you haven't, you should. All right. Let me courageously tackle the workload before me. Talk to you in a bit. Got my bills paid. That's always depressing. But what can you do? Money comes, money goes. All right, back to it. Silly me, silly me. I forgot to put the other package of sizzle steak into the freezer. So now I really need to go ahead and cook this other package because I can't put it in the freezer. It's been in the refrigerator already for what, going on 3 days? So steak it is again, guys. So I don't want to have to do that Mongolian beef again. Glenn just had the last of it for lunch. So I'm going to do a pepper steak. I'm throwing something together here. My mom has her own recipe, so I'm going to be working off of that. You know, work off a variable that I know. And then just going to, you know, spice it up a little bit with some soy sauce and stuff and see what comes out. Can't hurt. So let me go ahead and get this ready. Gonna make some white rice with it, and dinner will be done. Let's go. So much to be grateful for, guys. That's what's on my mind. The forecast is calling for things to get a lot colder and even some potential for ice and snow. But with today's word in mind, I'll be brave. I'm not going to worry about it. Because I am so very blessed. Got a full belly and bills are paid. Filled up the van with gas and even filled up the bird feeder. So I can look at that and say, hey, I'm not doing too bad. And of course, I give God the glory. He makes all things possible, you guys. He doesn't have limitations like we do. Remember that I love you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.